Good morning, students of class 9. Let's continue our lesson in history, peasants and farmers. We are talking about Indian farmers and peasants in our previous class. Once the British set up political power in India, they had the monopoly. Now let's see. And Britishers, the East India Company, were trading companies. Now let's see. 3.1 we are doing now. A taste for tea, the trade with China. The opium production in India was connected with the British trade with China. The history of opium production in India was connected with the story of British trade with China. The Britishers, the East India Company, traded with China, and naturally they had something to sell there, so they started growing opium in India so that they can sell the product in China. The East India Company was buying tea and silk from China for sale in England. The East India Company, they took their ship to China, and from there they used to purchase tea and silk and sell them in European countries and in England as well. So, as it was popular drink, tea was popular, very much popular in European countries, especially England. It was very popular. The Europeans had introduced tea there in Europe, and slowly it became very popular drink. In 1785, about 15 million pounds of tea was imported into England. 15 million pounds of tea was imported into England. By 1830, the import had jumped to 30 million, double, from 15 million to 30 million. This shows how popular tea became in European countries and in England. But to purchase, there was a demand for 30 million pounds of tea in England. How to meet that demand? In order to purchase 30 million pounds of tea from China, they required a huge sum of money, and the British, they had to pay in silver coins, and they did not want to lose the money from their treasury from England. So they needed something to sell in China. So this created a problem. There was a great demand for tea. It rose to 30 million pounds imports. So it created a problem, as England had nothing to sell in China. As England had nothing to sell in China, if they had something to sell in China, with that money they could compensate or purchase tea and silk. But now they had nothing to sell in China, so they had to pay from their pockets, from their treasury, and that too in silver coins. The Confucian rulers in China, there were rulers, the kings. Those rulers were called Confucian kings of China, the Manchus. The king were called Manchus. The Manchus were suspicious of these foreign merchants. They were very suspicious about the foreign traders. They never allowed these foreign traders to enter China or trade with China, because they feared that. They thought, and they were afraid that the merchants, foreign merchants, would meddle in local politics. Meddle means interfere. They would interfere in local politics and disturb their authority. So that's why the Manchus were very much scared, and they never allowed the foreign merchants or traders to come to China. They refused to trade with foreign countries. So Manchus were unwilling. Now you might be asked, what do you mean by Manchus? It's simple. Manchus were the rulers of China during Confucian period. So Manchus, the rulers of China, were unwilling. Unwilling means not ready. Unwilling to allow the entry of foreign goods as well as foreign merchants. So how would the East India Company they sell opium there then? How would they get the tea from China? Because Manchus were not ready to allow the traders or entry of foreign goods. There is a story in class 9, you must have learned that. Before the opium production in India, the Portuguese used to sell opium there in China before, and the Chinese people were addicted. They were addicted to that opium. Previously, opium was sold by the Portuguese for treatment as a medicine, but slowly the Chinese people, the young generation, they became addicted, and that's why the Manchus, they refused to trade. This trade was stopped with foreign countries. Portuguese were not allowed to enter China because the king knew that these are drugs and people are getting addicted. So they stopped Portuguese. And now the East India Company, British also want to trade there, and they wanted to sell something. And they found out that what the people need. They found out that the people need opium. They are addicted from before. So, but how will they sell this opium or foreign goods, as foreign goods were not allowed to enter China? How would they sell? So we'll talk about in our next class. So it's quite interesting now. So this was for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue our lesson about Manchus and about the goods and the East India Company or the foreign traders. So what they will sell in order to compensate or in order to make up for the tea trade. For tea trade, they require something to sell. They require money. All the time they cannot take out the money from the treasury and buy the tea from China. So they needed something to sell in China. So now let's talk about in our next class about all those things. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the video. Stay safe. Continue our study at proper. So that's all.